We will continue the sum number 3, that is prove that. Sum number 3 in the exercise 4.3. So yesterday I gave some problems from the question number 1 and 2. So if you don't send those homework problems through WhatsApp, then you are losing internal mark. Only that 5 boys are sending that notes every day. So most of the boys are not turned up to send that a fair note. So I just kindly request you to send the fair note. If it is not possible to send all this work, at least you complete the homework and send through the WhatsApp. Clear? Otherwise, you lose internal mark. Prove that cos 20 degree cos 40 degree into cos 80 degree is equal to 1 by 8. So you have to prove the left side is equal to right hand side. So there are many methods. To solve this, you can use sin 2a formula, that is sin a into cos a. So if you use this formula also, you will get answer. So if you would like to apply this formula, so you must have sin. There is no sin, therefore you multiply and divide. Depends upon the angle, which one you have to replace it. Clear? So depends upon that an angle which you are going to apply this formula, in according to the conditions you have to replace a either by 20 or 40 or 80. That is your wish. So this is the one method by using sin to a formula. So what is another one method is cos 20. I keep the least angle that as it is. Then I am applying this formula, that cos A cos B. I am applying that formula cos A cos B, which will give you cos A plus B minus cos A minus B. So just you have to check that formula is the page number 138. Cos A cos B is equal to cos A plus B plus cos A minus B. Cos A cos B, cos A plus B plus cos A minus B. So you can bring that 2. That is 1 by 2. Cos A cos B is equal to 1 by 2 cos A plus B plus cos A minus B. So I am applying this formula for these two factors alone, that is 1 by 2 cos A is 40, 40 plus here A is 40 and B is 80. So 40 plus 80 how much? 120 degree. Then plus cos minus, that is 40 minus 80 is minus 40 degree. Close the bracket. Usage of bracket is very important. So I will take 1 by 2 outside. 1 by 2 cos 20 is equal to, I am rewriting this as 90 plus 30. This you know very well that cos is an even function, therefore it becomes 40. Clear? So 1 by 2 cos 20, cos 90 plus, remember the concept ASTC, second quadrant 120, in second one sign alone positive, remaining ratios are negative, therefore if it is 90s, cos will become sin 30 degree, depends upon the quadrant, this will be minus 30 degree. Why it is minus 30 degree? Because 120 falls on second quadrant, in second quadrant sin alone positive, but here it is given cos, therefore I am introducing mine. If it is 90 plus or 270 plus, then 90 or 270, cos will become sin 30 plus cos 40. So 1 by 2 cos 20 minus sin 30 is 1 by 2 plus cos 40. Clear? So just you have to multiply inside the bracket, minus 1 by 2 into 1 by 2, 1 by 4 cos 20 degree plus 1 by 2 cos 20 cos 40 degree. Clear? So again you have to apply the same formula, cos A, cos B, same formula. You will get minus 1 by 4 cos 20, 1 by 2. Again the same formula, again you will get 1 by 2. For this alone, cos A, cos B, cos A, cos B is equal to 1 by 2. So that one will be. Don't mix up this 1 by 2. It is already we have 1 by 2. Again you are applying cos 20 and into cos 40. The same formula. We have one more 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 off. Again cos A plus B, that is 60 degree. When you subtract this, you get cos minus 20 like minus 40. Cos is an even function. Therefore, though you get minus 20, that minus 20 will become plus 20. The reason is cos is an even function. Clear? So minus 1 by 4 cos 20 degree plus, just you multiply 1 by 2 into 1 by 2. Cos 60 is also 1 by 2 plus into plus plus. So you will get 1 by 2 into 1 by 2, 1 by 4, that is 1 by 4, here 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 into 1 by 2, 1 by 4 cos 20 degree. Now minus and plus get cancelled. So 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 into 1 by 2, which will give you how much? 1 by 8. That is required answers. Clear? So be careful. For this you have 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 cos A plus B plus cos A minus B. I am taking 1 by 2 straight away. Clear? I am taking this 1 by 2 along with this 1 by 2 inside the bracket. I got 1 by 2 into 1 by 2, 1 by 4. 1 by 4 into this 1 by 2, 1 by 8. 1 by 4 into cos 20, that is plus 1 by 4 cos 20. Already we have minus 1 by 4 cos 20. So minus and plus get cancelled. Remaining 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 into 1 by 2, which will give you 1 by 8. That only we have to record. So this is a one more method. So another method I told you already, that by using sin 2a formula also you can proceed. Clear? So that your wish. Either you follow this method or by using sin 2a method. Don't think that only these two methods. There are another method is also there. You try at home. Clear? So apart from those three methods, this is the simple method because you know already this formula. Very easy to memorize the formula. Therefore I am suggesting you to follow this method. So don't think that if it is follow only this method only they will give marks. Not like that. I will give you whatever the method you follow. If it is accepted by that mathematical rules, then I will give marks. Though you follow either this method or some other method. Clear? So you have to try. Why I am using this formula? Because it is given under the factor. From the first problem of this exercise is given very clearly, convert the product into some or different formats. So I am using that concept. What I studied already, what we studied already in the previous Roman number, I am applying those technique in this problem. So I got an answer. Clear? So you can apply some other method also. No problem. You will get same answer. The only thing that steps will be little higher, more than this problem, this method or less than this one. That's all. That's the difference. So now the question number second subdivision of the same question number 3, that is tan 20, tan 40, tan 80 is equal to root 3. Boys, listen. So we don't have formula for tan A plus B or tan A minus B straight away. You have a standard formula. I told you already, sin A plus or minus B or cos A plus or minus B. So only those four formulas are standard formula. By using those four standard formula only, you will be able to derive what is tan A plus or minus B formula, what is tan A minus B the formula. So you can use but tan A plus B. Here the tan under product. So we don't have formula like sin A cos sin B, cos A cos B, or combination of sin and cos. We have four formulas in terms of sin A, sin B, cos A cos B, sin A cos B or cos A sin B. But there is no formula for tan A, tan B under product form. So you cannot, we don't have a direct formula for tan A, tan B, but we have indirectly the formula for tan A, tan B, that is sin A, sin B, cos A, cos B. Just you have to convert the given question in terms of sin and cos. Why we need to convert this tan into sin by cos? The reason is very simple. We don't have any direct formula for tan A, tan B or tan A plus into tan A minus B. Clear? So we do not have a direct formula for tan A, tan B, so that we just convert the tan into the simple ratio in terms of sin and cos. Because we have a formula tan A is equal to sin by cos. Tan A is equal to sin A by cos A. Cot A is equal to cos A by sin A. So using the simple ratio, you please just convert into the ratio tan into simple ratio like sin by cos into sin 40 by cos 40 into sin 80 by cos 80. Clear? Just I converted in the given question in terms of sin and cos. The reason is I have a formula only for sin and cos, not for tan. Therefore, I changed the given question in terms of the simple ratio sin and cos. Clear? So now see the numerator alone. I had sin 20, sin 40, sin 80 degree. Denominator cos 20, cos 40, cos 80 degree. Just now we proved cos 20 into cos 40 into cos 80 is 1 by 8. So if the question comes in the 3 mark questions, you please memorize this denominator answer straight away 1 by 8. So you can simplify the numerator and you can write cos 20 into cos 40 into cos 80 is 1 by 8. Just replace and started to simplify, they will give marks. Even you can use the technique for the 5 marks also. Clear? If it is in the 5 mark questions, so you have to simplify cos 20, cos 40, cos 80, or we can straight away write that answer cos 20. We proved cos 20 into cos 40 equal to into cos 80 is equal to 1 by 8. Then you substitute, you get answer. But you have to simplify the numerators. Clear? So you must simplify the numerator. We found already just now we found the answer for cos 20, cos 40, cos 80. So here now I am not going to work out, find the solution for the denominators. I am taking only the numerators. Numerator of the given problem sin 20, sin 40, sin 80. Just I am keeping the sin 20 as it is. Just you have to see that formula as usual. You have to replace, or you better you can replace this one by sin 80 minus 20 sin, I got sin 60, that is 60 minus 20, 60 plus 20. This is another one method. Or you can apply sin A, sin B, referring the formula page number 138. You can apply like what we did for the previous problem. Clear? So you follow any one method. This is another one method. I am just separating this one in terms of known value for the given angle. 60, I know what is the value for 60. I don't know what is the value for 20. So I am replacing 40 by 60 minus 20, 80 by 60 plus 20. So without doing this calculation, by using sin A, sin B formula also, you can proceed. You will get answer. What is the formula for sin A, sin B? 1 by 2 cos A minus B, 1 by 2 cos A minus B minus of A plus B. So this is the formula for sin A, sin B. So you can use this formula also to simplify these two. You can apply this formula for sin 40 degree and sin 80 degree, you will get same answer. So either you follow by using that formula, or you can separate the 40 degree into 60 minus 20, 80 into 60 plus 20, known angle. I know the value for 60. So that's why I am splitting. If it is not possible, then you automatically go for formula. So if you are not able to express 40 degree and 80 degree in terms of either 30 or 60 or 45 degree, then you must go this formula. Here there is a possibility of splitting that 40 and 80 as 60 minus 20, 60 plus 20. So I am doing. Otherwise, apply this formula. Clear? Then the same page number, we have another one, that sin 20. This is sin A minus B, this into sin A plus B. Sin A plus B into sin A minus B. We have formula sin A plus B into sin A minus B, that is sin square A minus sin square B. So we have formula for sin A minus B into sin A plus B, that is sin square A minus sin square B. It is given in the page number 138. Refer the formulas. Boys, I am telling you, you can use this formula also, you get answer. Clear? Or you can separate the given angle in terms of the known angle in terms of what, 30, 45, 60, and apply that formula what is given in the page number 138. Now sin 20 degree, what is your sin 60? Sin 60 is root 3 by 2. When you square that number, you get 3 by 4 minus sin square 20 degree. Now you can multiply this inside the bracket. Don't think that you have to follow only this method, you can follow even the formula method also. You will get same answer. So just you have to multiply inside the bracket 3 sin 20 degree by 4 minus sin cube 20 degree. So take LCM, normal algebraic simplifications. So this is nothing but sin 3 theta, that is sin 3 into 20 by 4, sin 60. What is sin 60? Root 3 by 2. So root 3 by 2 into 4, which will give you root 3 by 8. So what will be that final answer? What is the denominator answer we found already? That is, which implies numerator root 3 by 2 by 1 by 8. 8 it cancelled, you will get root 3. That's all. That is the required answer. Clear? So I know how to simplify this one. Just you have to refer the previous problem of the same question number 3 and replace this one by 1 by 2, 1 by 8, 8 get cancelled, get root 3. So you put this 5 mark question also doesn't matter. You simplify only the numerator. Either follow this method or by using the formula method, you will get same answer. You will get same answer. Don't think that you will get some different answer. You will get same answer. Only thing, one more steps will be increased or decreased. Steps of this problem will be more or less. Depends upon the formula that which one used by you. Clear? So this I know very well. So once you know this answer for the denominator, you can straight away write 1 by 8 and simply will get the answer, they will give mark. If you don't know, then you have to apply that formula and simplify and find out the answer. Clear? So this is the answer for the second question of the question number 3. Now we will go to the sum number 4. Boys, you have to work it out every day the trigonometry by using that formula in your own concept. You may get wrong answer, doesn't matter. So once you work it out 2 or 3 many times, automatically you have an idea how to solve the given problems under the trigonometry concept. Clear? Only it is very memorize the formula, that's all. Now the question number 4, first one. Cos alpha minus cos beta the whole square plus sin alpha minus sin alpha minus sin beta the whole square is equal to 4 sin square alpha minus beta by 4. So you have 2 by 2. So you have to show that left side is equal to right hand side. So normally by looking these problems, normal even when I was in 11th standard, I started to simplify this problem by using a minus b the whole square formula. A square plus b square minus 2ab and so on. So then after simplification you will get some one answers. So normally if any questions carried like this, so normal tendency of the boys, immediately the boys will think that apply a minus b the whole square formula and started to simplify, you will get answer. Surely you will get answer. I did not say you will never get answer. You will get answer. So, but after applying a minus b the whole square for both the terms, so you will get in terms of 2 cos alpha cos beta plus minus 2 sin alpha sin beta. You take minus 2 outside, you will get cos a cos alpha cos beta plus sin alpha sin beta, that is minus 2 of cos alpha minus beta. You will get minus 2 cos alpha minus beta. But you can bring this result by using cos 2a formula. After that you can go for one more formula, you will get this answer. Are you clear? You can apply straight away a minus b the whole square formula for both the terms. You will get final answer. After that you get minus 2 cos alpha minus beta. So you will get cos alpha minus beta, but the ratio here by 2, here it is given 4. So you have to think something and apply the cos 2a formula. After that you will get the required answers. Clear? So squaring on both sides, 4 cos square alpha minus beta, then do some addition by using identity of sin square theta plus cos theta equal to 1, or you can apply cos 2a formula, you will get required answers. Clear? More methods are there. So that's what I am suggesting you to, you itself work it out. So what is it? By seeing this question, normally the boys will go for expansion of this by using a minus b the whole square formula, and there also a minus b the whole square formula. If you go for simplification, you will never get the right hand side straight away. But after getting the answer from after applying a minus b the whole square for both the terms, you will get one answer. From that answer you try to bring down the required one by applying some formulas. That's all. That is a trigonometry. So to get that answer you must remember that relevant formulas. Clear? So now I am straight away applying, instead of applying that a minus b the whole square formula, because I have cos c minus cos d formula. Cos c minus cos d plus sin c minus sin d. I am applying cos c minus cos d because I studied already in the second Roman number of the same exercise. Cos c minus cos d, difference are addition, sum or difference are converted into factor. So based on the concept I am applying here, because I have formula for cos c minus cos d. The given question in terms of cos c minus cos d, so I am applying that formula. Instead of applying that a minus b the whole square formula, I am straight away applying that known formula. It is given in the page number 138. So cos c minus cos d, what is that? Minus 2 sin c plus d. Here c is alpha, d is beta. So alpha plus beta by 2, close the bracket. Then sin c minus beta by 2. Clear? So I am applying the cos c minus cos d, that is minus 2 sin alpha plus beta by 2, sin alpha minus beta by 2. This is given already in the page number 138. Clear? So now next plus again sin c minus sin d. What is sin c minus sin d? 2 cos alpha plus beta by 2 into sin c minus d, that is alpha minus beta by 2. Just I am applying that known formula. Instead of go for a minus b the whole square formula. It is whole square, therefore square. So when you square this number, this will become positive. 4 sine square alpha beta by 2 sine square alpha minus beta by 2 plus 4 cos square alpha beta by 2 sine square alpha minus beta by 2. Now you can see which one is common factor. So after that you try to see that which one is the common factor. I need only sine square alpha minus b by 2. So it is there on both sides. You take outside 4 sine square alpha minus beta by 2. What is the remainder? Sine square alpha plus beta by 2 plus cos square alpha beta by 2. So this is nothing but what? Sine square a plus cos square a, which will give you 1. That is identity that you studied earlier in the lower classes. So sine square alpha minus beta by 2 into 1. So which will give you the required answer 4 sine square alpha minus beta by 2. That's all. So you will get within the 4 steps. If you apply a minus b the whole square formula, so 2 more steps you have to add and you get this result. That's all. No difference. You can follow either that method or this one. That is your wish. But only thing you have to memorize the formulas. Now, the second subdivision of the same question, I will work it out only half. I am going to work it out only half of the problems. The last stage you should work complete yourself. Clear? So sine a, second subdivision of sum number 4. Sine a, sine 60 plus a into sine 60 degree minus a. You are asked to prove that 1 by 4 sine 3a. So I am keeping sine a as it is. So I have formula sine a plus b to sine a minus b, that is sine square a minus sine square a. This is the formula. Already it is given the page number 138. Every time you have to see the formula and write. Clear? Sine a plus b to sine a minus b, sine square a minus sine square b. So sine square. So sine a, sine square 60. Sine 60 is root 3 by 2. When you square you get 3 by 4 minus sine square a. Just you take sine inside the bracket, started to simplify, you will get required answer. You take sine a inside, then take LCM of these two terms. After multiplying sine a inside the bracket, then you have to see that numerator of this answer is relevant to one particular formula. Refer the formulas and substitute the formulas, you will get right side answer. Clear? After that, you go for multiply sine a inside the bracket, you will get 3 sine a. Then you take LCM of the denominator, you will get required answer. So that you have to complete. So you have to try. Don't accept all the steps should be done by the teacher. If I complete all the problems as it is, then that is not the learning process. That is called a stereo process. Clear? Hearing the songs, like hearing the songs. You have to try at least 1 or 2 steps. Clear? That's what I am believing, that the 2 steps. Next 2 steps you will get answer. Then sum number, prove that sine a minus b into sine c plus sine b minus c into sine a plus sine c minus a into sine b. Here you expand sine a minus b by sine a minus b formula, sine b minus c, sine c minus a by using sine a minus b formula. Depends upon the terms angle a, maybe c or c, b. So just apply that sine a minus b formula for first subdivision of the sum number 5, apply sin A minus B formula. Refer the formula page and apply it for sin A minus B for the first term, sin B minus C for the second one, sin C minus C for the third one. Then you multiply sin C inside the bracket, everything will get vanished, you will get answer, or you please apply sin A sin B formula, page number 138. Either you can simplify by using the simple formula by using sin A minus B for all the three terms, only A get changed. For example, for second term B minus C, in the place of B is given C, A is given B, in the place of B is given C. On the third one it is given C minus A, that's all. Clear? Just you have to apply that in the place of A by B, B by C for the second one, and for third one in the place of A by C, in the place of B by A in the general formula. Then you multiply the term which are factor in outside of the formula, then you will get everything get cancelled, you will get answer. That is one method. Or you can apply sin A cos B, that is 2 sin A sin B formula. We have formula in the page number 138. Apply this formula for all the three terms, you will get answer. Either apply this formula or the simple formula. That is your wish. That is homework. You try at home. Homework. Then sum number, second subdivision of the sum number 5. That is 2 cos 5 by 13 cos 9 pi by 13 plus cos 3 pi that's all. So keep the first one as it is. How you convert the factor into the terms? Nothing wrong. Follow any one method. I am applying the cos C plus cos D formula. Cos C plus cos D formula for the next two terms. You can replace this factor into terms and started to simplify, you will get answer. I did not say you will never get answer. Only thing that steps will be less or more, that's all. No, don't think that you will never get answer by applying some other formula. You will get answer, but it will take more steps, that's all. So now cos C plus cos D. Cos C plus cos D is equal to, this is in terms of cos C plus cos D formula. So applying cos D plus cos D, that is 2 cos C plus D, that is 3 pi by 13 plus 5 pi by 13 into cos C minus D, that is cos 3 pi by 13 minus 5 pi by 13. 2 cos pi by 13 cos 9 pi by 13 plus 2 cos, denominators are same, just you have to add the numerator, you will get 8 pi cos, subtract, you will get only 2 pi by 13, you will get minus 2, but cos is the even function, therefore you just forget about the 2, so you will get this answer. Better you take 2 outside. If it is possible, you started to simplify. 2, if it is possible, you take anything on this common factor, otherwise just you have to leave it as it is. Cos 3 pi, so add 8 pi by 13 into cos. I convert that into the product format. Then after that you try to simplify. How to simplify? That is, you should know the value for 2 pi by 13 how much? 88 pi by 13. If it is possible, you write down the values or you can apply that formula, some other formula. Clear? So apply that formula, you will get answer. You try. There are so many methods, too many methods are there. Either you can replace this by cos 2 cos A cos B formula, or cos C plus cos D formula. Here I am applying the cos C plus cos D formula. I got some factors format. After that, you try to bring down the result. This I am giving that as a homework. After that, you please do it yourself. So try at home and simplify. If you are not able to get the answer, then I will teach. No problem. At the end of the chapter, you just tell me, I will teach the remaining part of this problem, but you have to try at home without referring the guide. Some of the boys are referring the guides, so don't refer the guide. You please do it yourself. Clear? That's what I did this problem with some other method. You please do this problem. No need to follow my method. You can follow any other method, but don't refer the guide. The guide will not help you in the future. Be careful. Now sixth sum. First the subdivision is given. Cos 2a minus cos 3a by sin 2a plus sin 3a. So it is given in terms cos A minus cos C. You convert into the product format. Again you go back to the formula, page number 138. So cos C minus cos D. What is cos C minus cos D? Minus 2 sin C plus D, that is 2a plus 3a by 2. Clear? Then sin minus 2a by 2. It is given formula. Minus 2 sin C plus D into sin C minus D. Cos C minus cos D formula. Denominator sin C plus sin D. 2 sin C plus D by 2, that is 2a plus 5a by 2 into, what is that? Cos C, that is 2a minus 3a by 2. So minus 2 get cancelled. So minus sin 5a by 2 by sin a 7a by 2 into this sin, so we will get minus sin, subtract will get sin a by 2. So be careful, don't put sin a by 2. This is wrong. So you have to write only 1 by 2. It is odd function, so it become minus sin a by 2. Again we get cos minus a, but cos is even function, so you have to write 1 by a by 2. Cos a by 2. Now this 2a plus 3 only it is there. So 3a, that is 5a by 2. These two get cancelled. So what is the remaining answer? Minus sin a by 2 by cos a by 2. This minus into minus plus sin a by cos a will give you tan a by 2. That's all. Clear? So this is the process. You can apply the same method for the second subdivision of the sum number 6. So sum number 6 homework, sum number 6 second subdivision. So only 2 homework. So if you are not able to send this through a fair note through the WhatsApp, at least you complete that homework of the sum number 5 and 6 you send. Clear? Thank you boys. We will see the remaining problems in the next class.